This is part 2 of my online lecture on the topic revealed preference. And in this lecture, I am going to talk about the explanation of basic idea of revealed preference. This theory of revealed preference has been given by Professor Samuelson, and Samuelson is of the view that if we want to know the meaning of revealed preference, then we should take the help of price line. Price line, which is also called the budget line, it is the same price line which is also used in indifference curve analysis. So price line is a line which shows different combinations of two goods that can be purchased by a consumer with the help of his given money, resources, and at the given prices of two goods. So according to Samuelson, if a consumer purchases a particular combination which is lying on the price line, it will automatically reveal his preference, although he was able to purchase other combinations also, but he has chosen one particular combination, which would mean that he has revealed his preference for that very combination and he has considered it to be superior to other combinations, or we can say that the other combinations have been revealed as inferior to the combination which he has chosen. So his particular act of choice that he has made for that very combination shows his preference or reveals his preference for it. We can explain it with the help of the figure. In this diagram, Mn is the price line, and on this line we know that there are different combinations of two goods which can be purchased by the consumer with his given money and at the given prices of two goods. Any combination which lies outside this price line, like the combination F, cannot be purchased by him because he will not be having the enough resources for that. But any combination which lies below this price line can be purchased by the consumer, although he will not be able to spend the entire money on these very combinations like C, D and E. But the thing is that he can purchase these combinations with his given money income. Now, suppose the consumer purchases a combination, and A combination includes OX of X good and OY of Y good. So suppose he purchases this combination, he chooses this combination. Now Professor Samuelson is of the view that if he has chosen A combination, that means he is not choosing B combination which is lying on the price line or any other combination which would be on the price line. Similarly, he is not choosing combination C, D or E which is inside or below the price line which he could have purchased. So this means that A combination reveals his preference. His preference is revealed by his single act of choice, that is by purchasing this A combination he has revealed his preference. So he considers A combination to be superior to B, C, D or E combination, or we can say that these four combinations have been revealed to be inferior to this A combination. So this is the explanation of revealed preference theory. Next we come to demand theorem or fundamental theorem of consumption theory. Now Professor Samuelson has actually used the term fundamental theorem of consumption theory in place of the demand theory or demand theorem. For explaining his fundamental theorem of consumption theory, he has divided it into two important parts, and in the first part is included positive income elasticity of demand, which he have already done in the assumptions also. So this means that he is having the assumption that as the income of the consumer rises, his demand will also increase. or which means that there is positive relation between income and demand of the consumer. That is why the income elasticity of demand is positive. This is the first part of this theorem. And now the second part of the theorem is that there is inverse relation between price and demand, which implies that when the price of good rises, then demand of the consumer falls, and vice versa. That is, there is negative relation between price and demand. This is the second part of the fundamental theorem of consumption theory. So I end here and I'll continue in the next lecture. Thank you.